Hello there, Big Benedict here. We're playing Dark Souls 1 on the PC. This is my walkthrough for the campaign. We're currently on the 5th installment, the Gargoyles boss fight. So we're going to make our way back from whence we came to the church, and we're going to take out the Hall of Soldiers on this side of the church because they will follow you as you're trying to fight the Balder Knight, whom you have to go through to progress to the Gargoyles, excuse me. So excuse me. I was looking at something. There's just 3 of these guys here. And basically we're just going to go up to the church. At first we're going to run past the dredgelings and the caster, and then we'll fight the boss. The bosses, I should say. Now, this guy will stand in your way. I have upgraded my longsword to +1 using I think it requires a Titanite shard. And I think anytime they jump away like this, I think you'll, see him jump away. That's a clear tell that they're going to flask. Any enemy that does that, you'll see them flask afterwards. And if you can hit them quickly, you can kill them because they're completely indisposed while they're flasking. Now, I think what we're going to do is just run past these dredgelings. There's way too many dredgelings here. And then I decided to buff my sword with the pine resin that we got from the Berg, the gold pine resin. And I had no idea that it would I didn't know we would kill these guys so quickly, but it's a great way to take considerable damage off them. So they're clearly weak to lightning. If you don't have this buff, you can actually, if you want to deal more damage with a different weapon, the Drake Sword does really good damage on these guys too. It has 200 damage, if I'm not mistaken, on base level. I am not proud of this fight. I'm not ashamed of it either. I just wish I could have done a little bit better because I took a lot of hits here. Look how much damage it takes. This is one of those rare instances in the game where it's a boss that has two bosses, 2 at once. I think the only other time you fight 2 bosses is Ornstein and Smo. But I find it challenging when I can only roll in 4 directions. And I didn't remember that it was like that. But that roll that I did right there, I did not press in that direction. I distinctly remember pressing, down, not up. But this is the second gargoyle. I think he's almost dead. Yeah. The thing I like about this fight is that the second one doesn't come down until the first one has most of his HP gone. And this enemy can have his tail severed and you'll get a drop. I don't remember what it is. It could just be the helm, the gargoyle helm. But for our troubles, we've got a Twin Humanities. And now we're going to go up to this ladder, ring the bell. And I did want to remark that this guide, most of my subscribers who are Dark Souls fans, it's almost guaranteed that you know more than I do. So this really isn't a guide for anybody other than just beginners. And just realize too that I'm just doing this guide because I like making guides and I love this game. And I want to add my own particular individual commentary to it and just make it distinctly mine. But here is an NPC from whom we'll get a gesture. I don't think we're going to pick anything up from him. He has a couple of rings which you might want to invest in. I think from what I remember, they're the stone plate rings. In fact, I should have picked up the flame stone plate ring. And a moment ago you saw me go into my inventory. I was looking for a homeward bone. Lacking one, though, we're going to have to take care of these dredgelings. And the reason I was looking for the homeward bone, obviously, is I didn't want to go through these guys. I had minimal flasks. However, it's not in my best interests to self-terminate, just due to the fact that I've got 10,000 souls and I want to apply those to upgrades. Okay, so we're completely out of flasks, so what I think I'm going to do in a moment is use a humanity for a heal, just because I do need to make it back to the bonfire without getting killed. And we've got a little shitfest over here of these guys circulating down there. And just bear in mind too that Lautrec is in this area, and I would recommend killing him. In fact, what I might do is just free him, and then when he comes back to Firelink Shrine, you can just kick him off the cliff or just kill him. I don't think I've ever kicked him off, but you can definitely. It's easier to kill him there for some. I don't know, for some reason I just have a better time killing him. And here's the caster, and it doesn't look like he drops anything, but we need to get the hell out of Dodge. Pardon the saying, and just head back to the Undead Parish, and then we will probably head on over to where the Moonlight Butterfly is, if memory serves. So I want to thank you guys for watching. It wasn't the best of boss fights, but we got the job done, and we can look ourselves in the mirror. So take care.